Thank you, Madam Chair. And a lot of the questions that I've had have been asked a couple of different ways already, but I would like to ask, we just heard some testimony and mention of the SBA and its effectiveness. Do any of you have any suggestion on how we could make that in Congress and make that more effective? One, the SBA, just your shoot from the hip reaction, what can we do in this committee to make that more effective for you all? And second, just the 1, 2s, and 3s of how do we make credit cards more effective for the small business owner? What's the good way? What can we do in this committee, in this Congress, to make the use of credit cards more affordable? I was very interested in the interest rate. I think Dr. Lam just answered my question about the interest rates, because I get a lot of calls on that. But how the SBA could be more effective, and so you all just start wherever.
Well, I'll maybe take since I brought it up, I'll take a shot at it. I think from the community bank standpoint, they're not big organizations. They don't have deep staff. Their lending people are ag or commercial orientated. The streamlining the process so they can get at the SBA and get the loan application in, get rid of the red tape and some of the fees, make it easier. Most community bankers now shy away from the SBA. I don't know in our part of the country, and our bank covers about 11 states, we have even seen a program put on by the SBA telling us about programs and things that they're doing. I mean, they're not out there. They're missing in action. And I think that would be a big help. Streamline the process and then educate us on what you can do and can't do and won't do. Don't forget, years ago the SBA was very active, but they have slowly drifted away, and now you have new young loan officers that have never seen the SBA and don't know what it's all about. That would be my response, or knee-jerk reaction.
Great. Thank you.
If I could comment on well, I agree with Mr. Russecker's comment on it. We have a couple SBA loans. Our member business loan officer is familiar with them, but frankly, because of the tedious nature of the process, sometimes shies away. Certainly would support an increase in SBA lending with a streamlined process, and I guess I would suggest that we take action on H.R. 1849, introduced by Chairwoman Velasquez, and move on that issue. It's an important tool that we have. We received education years ago. Programs have changed. We don't see the SBA people. We don't have contact with them. I think it's a valuable tool. I really do think it's a valuable tool. I would like to see us use it more, and I would encourage the committee to do whatever they could to push that along. We're approved lender, and we would certainly want to include that product in more and more opportunities with our member businesses.
Congressman, I sought a small business loan for my wife's partnership, and in inquiring of banks in the Washington area, Washington, Maryland, Virginia, close in, I found that if the loan was going to be an SBA guaranteed loan, then the rate would be at least 50 basis points higher because of the costs of dealing with the SBA process. And I'm quite sure that's not what the committee intends, and it's not what any of us as public policy interested prefer, but I think that is the fact these days.
Thank you. I don't want to start a fight on the two gentlemen from the end, but I know Mr. Shabbat brought up the Curia legislation. Does the Community Bankers Association have a position on Curia? I know that when I talk to bankers and credit unions back home, it seems to be a little bit of a sticky point, to say the least.
Can't we all just get along?
I say if you want to switch chairs before you answer this, that's okay.
No, that's right. He has no sharp objects. But the community bankers have always taken the position that we oppose expansion of powers, et cetera, and that's been our history, and that's our position today. So, yes, we would be opposed to some expansion of that as we move forward.
Don't turn the microphone
off. He disagreed.
We would argue that the enhancements in the bill are very, very important. They include a risk-based lending process, which I think puts us on equal basis with all financial institutions, a modest increase in the member business lending areas, and a number of other things that would actually help us serve underserved areas and things of that nature. So we strongly, obviously, support the bill, respect the community bankers and what they do in their communities, and so that's the counterpoint on that.